And Lantern Rite Part 5 now. This will hopefully be like the second to last video of this festival. I'll try to keep the conversation or my rambling to a minimum and just focus more on getting through the cutscenes.
That's why I want to make it on my own out here, no matter how hard it is. After all, as the saying goes, to rise above others, one must endure the hardest of hardships. What's so funny about that?
You poor, innocent little creatures never fail to amuse me. To think you would endure all manner of hardships in your brief time on this mortal plane, and all that merely to rise above others. I would have thought that the wiser path would be to simply roam this world as I do.
So you're like a neat, but instead of staying at home, you just roam around.
Huh?
Tell me, what is it that you truly delight in? Archaeology? Martial arts? Tea planting? Or perhaps the keeping of a guest house?
What I delight in?
Yes! Surely there must be something you don't find quite so exhausting. Whatever delights you should not feel like a burden.
But do things like that really exist?
Of course! Take Miss Xiangling, for instance. I defy you to detect even a hint of hardship on her face when she wields her walking spatula. So, since it seems you are resolved to tread the rocky path, you should strive with all your might to pursue that which brings you delight.
Okay, but what if her delight is like killing small animals? So, maybe just pursue an interesting hobby or work on a skill.
You mean, like cosplay?
They're gonna keep doing this cosplay joke, aren't they?
I suppose you might say that.
Looks like the White Horse Adeptus is really getting into her role.
I think I get what you mean then. Maybe I should have a chat with Miss Xiangling before I head home.
Is she gonna cosplay as Xiangling?
Okay, everyone. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here's your food.
I teleported it to your table instead of, carrying it.
Wow. It all smells so good.
Oh, finally, I get to try that famous poisonous stew.
Well, you could have poisson stew in Fontaine.
Hey, didn't you hear what Shang Shang said? It wasn't the stew. If anyone's to blame, it's that other you. What's up?
How fiercely this mortal fare burns upon the tongue!
Oh, ha 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 ha. You and the others devour the food set before you. It would cost us way too much to actually show it.
Most satisfying as poisonous stews go. So, where to now? Time, I think, to seek out some diversion?
What else is there to do other than really just eat here?
Oh, there's plenty of entertainment options in Liyue. Paimon will tell you that. The locals like to drink tea, walk their pets, play chess, watch operas, attend storytelling performances.
Yeah, but they usually do all that while also eating.
Storytelling performances?
You know, like listening to people telling stories. They're usually based on old Liyue legends, just like their operas. Stuff like the Divine Damsel of Devastation, Through the Eyes of a Dragon, or the Sanctification of Tao Do.
What about the story of the bright moon that sits in the sky above us?
Paimon doesn't think she's heard that one. Still, the moon does come up quite a lot. It's even in the name itself. The Yue in Liyue actually means moon. Since we're on the subject, you like telling stories yourself, right? Why don't we go check it out?
In that case, I'll have to trouble the two of you to lead the way.
Awesome! Let's go! Third round knockout, here we come!
I've heard that Yue means moon, but I always wondered if that was true in this world. Because, like, nothing seemed moon related during the Liyue quest. Oh, I better go do that.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Yes, applesauce to you too.
Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Oh, are we gonna get to see an opera performance? That'd be nice.
What a tongue twister. I'd have made a complete fool of myself if I tried to say it on stage without practicing it first. Huh. Call yourself Iron Tongue, Tien. Wobbly Tongue, Tien, more like.
Ah, well, most women prefer some tongue. Wobbly or iron.
I used to have that problem a lot. But if you just take your time to grasp the meaning and commit it to memory, you'll be able to say it smoothly in no time.
Yeah, you just gotta reread your lines over and over again. That's why improv is so hard. Because I always tend to mispronounce stuff, so when I do improv, I usually slip on words.
You're right, Miss Yoon. I'll give it another try.
Hey, Yunjin! Fancy seeing you here! What are you two talking about?
Ah, Traveler and Paimon, we meet again. And who, may I ask, is this?
You may call me the White Horse Adeptus.
The White Horse Adeptus?
She's not really an Adeptus.
She's a cosplayer.
I see. Well, it certainly looks like a lot of fun.
Oh, funny you mention it. This type of thing is actually something I'm quite familiar with.
I follow many cosplayers on Twitter.
Once, to perform Through the Eyes of a Dragon, I decided to imagine that I was Rex Lapis himself. It was the only way to truly inhabit his mindset and understand his resolve to quell those demons.
Oh well, anyone of any age can cosplay, old man.
Sounds like you just wanted an excuse to feel all big and powerful.
Hey, that's... You just don't understand how inspiration works.
You're one to talk. Paimon's traveled all over with the Traveler, and she's seen things that would make your jaw drop.
All right, then. Since you claim to be so knowledgeable, why don't you prove it by reciting an ancient poem?
An ancient poem? Which one?
I was kinda hoping to see the opera singer perform, but great, we get to watch Paimon perform.
Ha! See? You mean to tell me you've never even heard of the ancient poem called An Ancient Poem?
Dude, that sounds like some BS I would say.
What kind of a title is that?
Quit teasing, Paimon. We only just found out about that ourselves. He's talking about the writing on those ancient relics. When we first saw it, we couldn't figure out what it all meant. So in the meantime, we decided to just refer to it as an ancient poem. However, thanks to the painstaking work of the scholars who were tasked with decoding it, it seems like that's exactly what it was. Or rather, an ode offered in veneration of the moon and the White Horse Adeptus.
Oh yeah! Didn't Kuching mention that before? It's got something to do with Longon, right?
That is correct. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has issued a notice stating that, although it is true that the moon may disappear tonight, we should be in no danger. In other words, there's nothing to fear. But if you're worried, we can always take a leaf from the Book of the Ancients. By reciting this poem, I mean, and calling for the White Horse Adeptus' aid. If we do that, I'm certain she'll protect our moon and keep us safe.
Whoa, seriously? Paimon has to get a look at this.
Under moon eternal and radiant night, a maiden grants silk soft and light. Under moon iridescent and night define, a maiden grants fiber for cloth so fine. Under moon of frost and night so great, a maiden grants tools to divine our fates. The fields are plowed, the seeds are sown, and from the earth life is grown. The seedlings stretch, the crops do rise, and all unfolds before our eyes. Fruits are gathered, sweet wine is poured, these gifts we offer to our Lord. Pure as heaven, so fair and bright, she shines as light in this dark night. And with her does this wish take flight. So we got the eternal moon, the iridescent moon, and the frost moon mentions.
Under moon eternal in radiant night, a maiden grants silk, soft and light? What in Tibet's that supposed to mean? Under moon iridescent in night divine, blah blah blah, something cloth so fine. Something about fields being plowed, something else about seeds being sown from the earth. Seriously? What is this?
Do you not read any of the stuff that goes into our journal? The nearly endless stuff we find in Genshin Impact of like people's diaries and ancient histories.
The fields are plowed, the seeds are sown, and from the earth, life is grown.
Whoa! You did that without even looking!
Bravo! Bravo! We have an expert in our midst.
She memorized like one line.
Looks like this young lady really does know her role inside out. If I didn't know any better, I'd have taken her for the real deal.
That's because I am the real deal.
That's the spirit. This is exactly the kind of mindset I was talking about. Behold, mortals, I am none other than the indomitable Rex Lapis himself. Kneel before my godly splendor.
My knees kinda hurt, so I don't feel like kneeling.
Believe me, young lady, I know exactly why you do it. Back in the day, I was just like you.
I must say you are rather amusing as mortals go.
Miss White Horse Adeptus, it is a great pleasure to make your acquaintance today. I have some questions regarding the poem, and I was wondering, perhaps, if you might be able to shed some light on it?
You want me to explain the full meaning of its verses?
Your guidance would be much appreciated.
Fascinating. Huh. Tell me, do all the people of Liyue still express such reverence for the ancient ways?
Well, it's true that we hold a deep fondness for our history, but it is hardly our only pursuit. One of my good friends, for instance, is even more devoted to the modern Fontanian art of rock and roll.
Rock and roll!
Exactly! And don't forget, great practitioners of the role-playing arts walk among us too. People like me and you, young lady.
Yes. So rather than placing too much emphasis on our reverence for the ancient ways, it might be better to say that here in Liyue, 100 passions bloom, each with a voice of its own.
I see. Then, I suppose it wouldn't do any harm for me to enlighten you. In truth, it is but a simple poem of blessings. Its meaning is this. As the eternal moon rises in the night sky, a maiden adorned with lustrous jade descends upon the earth. She blesses the kudzu vines and mulberry leaves, so that they may be used to make coarse cloth that is nevertheless soft, light, and comfortable to wear.
And apparently all the clothes in Genshin Impact are water resistant, as you can just jump into any body of water and be dry in a couple of minutes.
As the
Seconds.
iridescent moon rises in the night sky, a maiden adorned with lustrous jade descends upon the earth. She blesses the kudzu vines and hemp so that they may be used to make fine, luxurious cloth. As the frost moon rises in the night sky, a maiden adorned with lustrous jade descends upon the earth. She blesses the mugwort and artemisia so that they may be perfect for divination.
So Columbina does that.
So she really did come down from the moon?
She came from the moon in a bubble.
She shows the people how to use the plow and spade to purge the land of weeds, till the soil, and heap up the earth to make it fertile. Then with the hoe, she teaches them to sow their grain, bestowing the promise of life upon every seed.
You could say she is a harvest moon.
She blesses the millet and the beans, ensuring that their stalks and vines stretch forth without end. She graces the wheat and the rice, so that their heavy heads are filled with plump, glistening grain.
The boob jiggle physics in this game are amazing.
Sounds like she's a real pro at all this farming stuff.
Go back to the boobs.
The fruits of the field are harvested and brewed into sacred wine for honored guests. This we reverently present to the divine maiden, with every ceremonial step flawlessly observed, so that she may witness the depth of our piety and respect. Oh, divine maiden, how can your graceful presence in the sky not seem like that of a fairy descending from the heavens? Oh, divine maiden, how does your pure and radiant form not resemble the guardian spirit of our land? I send my heart's desire, ascending to the heavens, beseeching you to grant us good fortune and blessings in the coming year.
Huh? So, that's what it's supposed to mean?
I find myself speechless, moved beyond the power of words to convey. Oh, young lady, you have shown me the heights to which a true role player might aspire.
A truly remarkable performance. I did not anticipate that anyone could unravel this poem with such depth and clarity, and so soon after the Ministry of Civil Affairs noticed, too. I'd even begun to consider myself somewhat versed in the matter, but as they say, there's always someone more knowledgeable out there. Allow me to extend my thanks to you, Miss Whitehorse Adeptus.
You are far too humble, young one. I must confess, it is I who have been surprised, not only by you, but also by this Liyue harbor of the present day.
Ah, so you're not from Liyue. And what, may I ask, has surprised you about it?
Oh, it's nothing really. Just some old memories scattered here and there. Very well, my guides. I suppose it is time we set forth on the next part of our excursion. I'd like to go see that wharf now. What say the two of you?
No problem. We'll take you wherever you want.
Oh, leaving so soon? Before you go, allow me to introduce myself. I am Yunjin, director of the Yunhan Opera Troupe. May I ask your name in return?
My own name is scarcely worth mentioning, but since you asked, perhaps I'll tell you the title of that poem instead.
Huh? So, it isn't actually called an ancient poem?
Don't make me backhand you when you're standing behind me, Paimon.
Of course not. Its real title is Odes of Long Zabai.
Odes of Long Zabai.
All right then, until we meet again.
Sabai says bye-bye. The birds aren't there for me to kill. Oh.
Could that be She's boat?
See, what delicious food. See, greeting. May all go well for... May all go well for double blessings. May all go well for double shell lanterns. May all go well for the moon. May all go for double the moon. At the same time, no. Let's see. Cryo slimes are hard to kill. No cryo slimes nearby. Tree. Wonder if there are any lanterns hiding underneath here. Nope. No more trees. Oh, hey, where's your boyfriend? Huh. Yeah, usually she's like with her boyfriend during Lantern Rite, isn't she? Hey, it's our half-adeptus friends. The Go-Goats and Antler
I
Girl.
almost forgot to mention. On my recent trip to Notcry, I came across something really fascinating in the Frost Moon Scion's library. I found records in their collection of another divine envoy living on the moon.
A divine envoy on the moon? You don't think it could have been referring to the White Horse Adeptus too, do you?
No way to say for sure. Still, the similarities between our legends are intriguing, to say the least. Isn't it amazing? Especially when you consider how far apart we are.
It truly is. We might live in different lands, but when we look up at the night sky, we all see the same moon and stars.
Right? It's like we're all bound together, no matter where we are. When you think of it like that, it's almost as if our friends from other nations will be right here celebrating with us. Isn't that a wonderful thought?
No wonder you were so excited to go see the giant lantern when you first got back. Sounds like you're a real fan of the White Horse Adeptus, huh?
I guess you could say that. Just a pity she's so elusive. Even Granny's never met her, you know? Maybe she really is just a legend after all.
Hey, Yanfei and Ganyu! Trust, Paimon. The White Horse Adeptus is as real can be.
Huh? Oh, look! It's the Traveler and Paimon! Feels like I haven't seen you two in, like, forever. Happy Lantern Rite. It's so good to see you again.
Actually, you can run into Yanfei in Nodcry. In fact, some of the Frost Moon Scions compliment her antlers.
Hey, you two. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite, Ganyu.
Hear you right just now, Paimon? Does that mean you've actually seen the White Horse Adeptus?
Yes.
She has indeed. And now, so have you.
Even though she doesn't have a horse ear or horse tail.
Uh-huh. And you are? Why, who else? The White Horse Adeptus, of course.
Could you maybe start with something else next time?
You're the White Horse Adeptus?
She's cosplaying? But also, why would we lie to them? They're also like half Adeptus.
That's right. Oh well, Paimon to introduce you to our new friend, Zichao. She's been low-key obsessed with cosplaying the White Horse Adeptus ever since we met her.
I see. Well then, greetings, Mr. Chow. My name is Yanfei, and recently I've been low-key obsessed with learning everything I can about the White Horse Adeptus. I'm sure the two of you will get along like a house on fire. Oh, and by the way, I'm Ganyu. So, Mr. Chow, you must be here to see the giant lantern too, right?
Hmm? A horse-shaped Zhao lantern? Is that what I think it is?
Well, you could turn into a horse and we could see if it's, really resembles you.
That's right. A lantern made to honor the White Horse Adeptus herself. Isn't it gorgeous?
Huh? What are you laughing at?
Both the lantern and myself.
What do you mean?
Oh, this lantern truly is an artistic masterpiece. But tell me this. Have any of you ever seen a horse before?
Yeah, that's what I've been wondering. Have we ever actually seen a horse that wasn't just a monster in Genshin Impact?
Come to think of it, Paimon can't remember ever actually seeing one herself. What about you, Traveler?
I mean, I've seen horses in other worlds.
Oh, this horse appears to be mid-trot, but it has adopted what is called a lateral gait, where the legs on one side of the body move together in unison. A rather rare sight indeed. Just now, I suddenly pictured myself, I mean, the White Horse Adeptus running the same way. The image was so absurd, I could barely contain my mirth.
Oh, really? I never knew that. You learn something every day, huh?
Yeah, I guess horses don't really walk like camels. Camels will do that kind of walk where, like, the legs on one side will go forward at the same time, so it can make riding them feel kind of queasy. I've ridden on horses and I rode on a camel before at a Renaissance fair.
Oh, come on! It's basically a giant piece of fan art! Who cares if it's different than the original?
Why laugh at yourself?
I was merely laughing at my own ignorance. I came here thinking that the White Horse Adeptus's tale had been long forgotten. Yet here I am, gazing upon a lantern made in her honor.
Well, is the tale accurate? You tailless woman.
Well, you couldn't have been more mistaken. There are so many tales about the White Horse Adeptus, I'm starting to lose count. Just off the top of my head.
Just so you know, Yanfei, we've heard it all like a million times before.
Aha! But there's one thing I can guarantee that you haven't.
Huh? You mean like a new chapter of her stories come to light?
Mm-hmm. And I heard it from Ganyu just yesterday. Hey, why don't you share it with the others? Sure, no problem. Where to begin? Do you guys still remember what Liyue's Moon Chase Festival is about?
Of course! It's a festival held in honor of
Guoba!
God.
That's right. But it took a really long time for the Stove God Festival to become what it is today. In its earliest form, it was actually an adeptal ritual known as the Moon Chase Rite.
Paimon remembers Madame Ping mentioning that before, but she never explained exactly what it was.
According to Cloud Retainer, the Moon Chase Rite was originally a ritual meant for communicating with the moon.
Communicating with the moon? But for what purpose?
At first, Cloud Retainer wasn't entirely sure either, as it was always Rex Lapis who performed the ritual.
Whoa! Rex Lapis did it himself? Must have been a really important ritual.
That's right. Unfortunately, despite numerous attempts, they never actually received any response from the moon, which is why they eventually stopped performing it. But then, just yesterday, Kutching took a picture of the moon being obscured by a dark hole to Cloud Retainer and asked if it had anything to do with the moon chase rite. The moment Cloud Retainer saw it, it suddenly dawned on her that the rite might have been an attempt to reach the White Horse Adeptus all along.
Does that mean Zhongli's been trying to bring back the White Horse Adeptus all this time?
So how about that? Bet you never thought there might even be a link between the White Horse Adeptus and the Moon Chase Festival.
It is quite the revelation, yes. Not exactly, it's an idea I've considered. It's a revelation,
If
yeah.
Kutching hadn't taken that picture to Cloud Retainer, we would never have known any of this.
This is probably what Kutching was referring to that day when she mentioned there were some ideas she wanted to follow up on.
So, Geo Archon. All this time, you've been striving to awaken her.
Huh? What do you mean, awaken?
Nothing. What I truly meant to say was, this new insight you've provided has been truly eye-opening. Oh, by the way, my trusty guides, I've been meaning to ask, where in Liyue Harbor might one enjoy an expensive scenic view?
Expansive. She sounded like she said expensive.
Huh? We're off to the next stop already? But Paimon's barely done digesting that lore bomb just now.
This game is nothing but lore bombs.
All
Move
the more
on.
reason to find the right spot to let it sink in.
Oh, so that's what you're up to. A tour of Liyue Harbor? In that case, if you're looking for a spot with a panoramic view, I'd recommend Yujing Terrace. That's a great idea. Since the terrace is on higher ground, the sea view from up there's so much better. Great! Well, the lantern ride's about to start, so we should get back to Granny's now. Hope to see you all at the festival tonight.
Oh, you're off too? All right then. See you both soon.
See you soon!
Very well, my guides. What are we waiting for?
Okay, you're the boss. Eugene Terrace it is. After all, the customer's always right.
Something else you needed to do?
Photo time.
Paimon likes that idea.
And what, may I ask, is a photo?
It's this awesome invention that lets you record moments in the blink of an eye. Except, you've gotta try not to actually blink.
Oh? What must I do in preparation then?
Nothing. All you gotta do is choose a pose. The Traveler will handle everything else.
And since you're not wearing a skirt, I can't do an upshot of you. Hey, you close your eyes.
Look! We got a great picture! Paimon's gonna call it The White Horse Adeptus Meets the White Horse Adeptus in Liyue Harbor.
Huh. They've even discovered a way to preserve moments in time. Now I truly am curious to witness what else these mortals might accomplish. Very well, let us proceed. Eugene Terrace lies in that direction, does it not?
Hey, wait for us!
Truly a marvelous view if ever there was one. It seems the charm of this Liyue Harbor is only heightened by the sun's dying light.
And soon, people will start releasing their shell lanterns to mark the most important day of the year. Practically everyone will be with their friends and family, eating a big meal, chatting, and even setting off fireworks. Trust Paimon, it'll look even more amazing then. What do you say? Want to stay to see that?
No need. Let us bring this weary day to a close.
Weary day? You mean you didn't enjoy your tour?
You failed at your only role, Paimon.
I had imagined you would arrange for me to witness some grand spectacle. Perhaps the descent of divine beings, the manifestation of the sacred before mortal eyes, or the appearance of a selfless hero come to aid the helpless and downtrodden.
Well, I could put Venti, Zhongli, A, and Farina in a team, and they're all gods. I guess Nervalette's more of a god than Farina, maybe.
Or, should that not come to pass, then at the very least, spend a little more coin. For that, it seems, is how one finds true enjoyment.
I gotta save my money for leveling up Aluga.
Alas, but there was none of these. Instead, we merely filled our bellies, listened to tales, and gazed upon a crude imitation of my likeness. And now the sun begins its descent. What a day of quiet tedium.
I could push you off this balcony and show you how to glide.
Well, we're so sorry. If we'd known that was what you wanted, we'd have done it all differently. It's all that Zhang Li's fault for not making the customer's requirements clear.
Well, it's too late now. Do you still believe I would part with that soul fragment, now so intertwined with my very being?
But
Will you stop freaking out, the floating marshmallow?
I knew you were the more astute of the pair.
huh? You were just trying to scare Paimon?
It seems the realm of the Geo Archon has a way of making one more stony-faced.
No, it's just that you're all anime-faced.
So, you were just pulling Paimon's leg?
It'd be very easy to pull your legs, they're just dangling there.
Of course. I was merely engaging in a little banter with the two of you. Long ago, I shared tales with various mortals who chanced upon my mountain abode. Never did I imagine that those stories would endure. It seems I greatly underestimated them. Perhaps, as your Geolord said, a few pieces of ancient Langan's magnificent jade have truly become part of the very foundation of this land.
So, you've decided to help us?
Again, that goes without saying. I made up my mind some time ago now. When I beheld a rather intriguing scene as I set foot in this city. I saw porters passing through the alleys, setting down heavy wooden crates from their weary shoulders. Peddlers pushing carts as the kites and lanterns upon them rustled gently in the breeze. I saw cooks cooking, actors acting, scholars reading, soldiers marching, children playing, elders resting, officials officiating, and the common folk absorbed in this or that, reveling in the simple joys of life. Some, it seems, have already found that which stirs their hearts, while others continue to fret, troubled by uncertain futures. Yet, in this gentle and serene order, each holds fast to their anticipation, not only for the celebrations to come, but also for the first light of the morrow. Scenes I once yearned to behold now unfold before me, no longer in Langan, but in Liyue Harbor, thousands of years on. How wondrous is this mortal realm?
Cool, so now we just gotta track down the last one of you.
Whitehurst Adeptus, thank you so much!
Adeptus, Adepti, perhaps the singular art in which we are truly proficient is that of sequestering ourselves within the high mountains. But once we leave our mountain refuge, we find ourselves drawn back to mortal ways all the same. So, it is I who should offer my thanks to the two of you. Traveler, Paimon, You have made this day more delightful than any I've known in a long, long time. Come now, and take what it is you need.
You mean, like, right now? But don't you think we should wait for Zhangli?
That won't be necessary. All things shall meet again in their time, for the waters know no rest, and the flowers their appointed season. One need not fear that life is but a journey of goodbyes.
Is she gone?
I mean, she'll come back as her full self. I guess I just put that somewhere in my pockets.
Yes, she's gone. A deadly self is formed from the body's impure vapors, so naturally it cannot survive long in this world. Had it not been sustained by the remnant of Zibai's soul, it would have faded away a long time past. Now that the remnant is gone, it has severed its ties to the mortal world.
Zhangli! When did you get here?
A while ago.
I would have thought you'd at least want to say goodbye.
Though mountains endure, the ceaseless waters will, at last, wear away their sharp edges. Thus must I meet the marks wrought upon her by the ruler of time with great caution.
Aw, you just don't want to say goodbye.
It may be goodbye for now, but someday, we will meet again.
Really? And when might that be?
Who can say for sure? Years and years from now, perhaps. Or maybe tonight, at the Lantern Rite.
Are you saying that if the White Horse Adeptus were to be resurrected, she'd still have the memories of the three deadly selves? That she'd still remember us?
We will find out soon enough. It is time. The rite is about to begin.
The rite is about to begin.
Is the moon really gonna disappear?
Got your lanterns ready, everyone?
All set.
Might be about time to put eyes to the sky. Wouldn't you say, Tianchuan?
Look!
When the sun's out, eat the sun. When the moon's out, eat the moon.
Whoa, is this the lunar eclipse?
Under moon eternal, in radiant night, a maiden grants silk, soft and light.
Under moon iridescent, in night divine, a maiden grants fiber for cloth
For
so
you.
fine. Under moon of frost, in night
Oh, Baizu and Chi-Chi.
tools to divine our fate. The fields are plowed, the seeds are sown, and from the earth, life is grown. The seedlings stretch, the crops do rise, and all unfolds before our eyes. Fruits are gathered, sweet wine is
Show!
poured. These gifts we offer to our Lord. Pure is heaven, so fair and bright, she shines as light in this dark night.
And Vicar does this. Wish take flight.
Oh! The Traveler got her voice back for this moment.
Devoted soul, scattered and unbound. Let this lantern guide you home. By its light be found.
Did we do it? Do we finally get to meet the real White Horse Adeptus?
This place. Where am I?
A familiar land, now known by the name of Liyue.
Liyue? The peaks adorn the clouded moon. Then, who might you be?
The peaks adorn the clouded moon. Is that what Liyue translates to exactly?
Oh no! She seems to have lost all her memories after all.
And those countless lights in the sky, what are they?
These lights, each like a dwelling in glad accord, usher in this day of joyous rebirth.
And whose rebirth might that be?
That of my old friend, Zibai.
Zibai?
Yeah, that's you! Don't you remember anything at all?
Don't you remember threatening to harm people?
That's... me?
And calling all of us puny mortals? You don't remember any of that?
Oh, yes. The envoy of the Lunar Palace. My name is Zibai, indeed. Then you must be... the Lord of Geo, Heaven's Star.
Many years have passed since we last saw one another. Zibai, my friend. Welcome home.
Oh great, now I'm gonna start shipping Zhongli and Sabai. But I don't want to waste wishes on her. I've got to save my wishes for Varka.
Home? But why does this place, this Liyue, feel at once so strange and yet so familiar?
Do you remember me and the floating marshmallow?
Who you are? Who are you? Ah, yes, I remember now. You are that treasure-hunting damsel, the one stricken by the poisonous fish stew.
No, maybe she can't tell people apart yet.
How goes your quest for treasure? You must have achieved both fame and fortune by now, I trust.
It's understandable. I myself have a little bit of face blindness. I find it easier to tell people apart by their voice.
Hey, you've got it all wrong! You're talking about Lu Shanshan. And how many times do we have to tell you? She wasn't poisoned! Sheesh!
You were the poison, actually, Zabai.
Hmm? But I could have sworn... Oh, that's right. You're that impudent blonde youngster who kept meddling in my affairs.
Your eyes changed colors?
And to think you even had the audacity to presume yourselves worthy of being... What was it again?
We were your guides. We were really nice to you.
Ah, yes, of being my guides.
Cool, so she seems to get angry really fast.
How very wonderful to see you again, my most faithful and beloved guides. I trust all has been well in my absence?
Well, she finally got it right. But that sudden mood swing felt even weirder. It's like her head's packed full of slimes.
It is possible that her cells have not yet settled. After all, they've only just been brought back together. It may be some time before she fully recovers.
Don't worry, crazy chicks make the best flings.
Huh? You mean, kinda like she's still half asleep?
How long before she's close to normal?
That I cannot say for certain. Perhaps a few days. Perhaps a few years.
A few years?
Mortal years are but a poor measure when divine beings tread the realm of dreams.
Well, if you say so. Anyway, at least she's whole again, right? That already seems like a pretty good outcome to Paimon.
Where is she going to stay?
Yes, there is little cause for worry. We need only wait and let time take its course.
I hope she stays with Zhongli.
Say, what are those little creatures over there up to?
Okay, they're humans. Enough with the puny mortals and the creatures things. They're humans.
Celebrating Lantern Rite, of course. And those lights up in the sky? Those are all Shao lanterns. This year, each and every one of them carries a little wish inside.
Lantern Rite. Then, may I join in too?
Of course! Why else do you think we've been running around like headless chickens these past few days?
This Lantern Rite was kind of just one long visual novel. I feel like the old ones had at least like domains and some fights in them.
Tell you what, Traveler, why don't we take the White Horse Adeptus out to celebrate? Who knows? Maybe seeing some familiar faces might help her find her feet?
Sure, we'll help her find her cloppers. Let's do that.
Hey, Zhongli! You've got some time on your hands now, right? Why don't you come along with us?
By no means a bad idea, Paimon.
Oh, and Zabai, before Paimon forgets, when we meet the others later, remember to wish them a happy Lantern Rite.
Happy, Lantern Rite?
Happy Lantern Rite!
Yes, Happy Lantern Rite indeed.
Well then, let's go!
Lantern Rite. A night of joy, reunion, and moonlit blessings for all.
Also, Zhongli for all these years was trying to bring her back. That's such a sweet story. I'm totally gonna ship them now. It's like a love story. Oh, how much time was that? 7 minutes. See, decide to pay Sabai a visit. Is this gonna be hours or like maybe just a couple of minutes? Wait until the morning of the day after tomorrow. I guess I'll try some of the mini games. The only mini game I've actually done is just run around and inspect lanterns. It looked like there was a mini game to do with a toad over here. Oh, yeah, I cannot stand on those. Okay, yesterday I heard the story about the White Horse Adeptus, and now I feel inspired. Hello, welcome to Liyue Harbor. Da, da, da. Okay, yes, get on with the minigame. Took me ages to talk her into letting me run the stall. The Moonlight Adeptus Trail is based on the legend of the White Horse Adeptus. Legend has it the Adeptus would often travel through the skies by moonlight, protecting Liyue Harbor. Well, I found the legend so uninspired stories and made a minigame. Okay, there are monsters in the sky. Can imagine. I want to listen. In the Moonlight Adeptus Trail gameplay, Traveler must defeat 3 great Za toads according to the order of the chapters. Once the challenge begins, you must defeat the toads and light Zhao lanterns. When the round begins, the White Horse Adeptus will auto-attack nearby opponents and light nearby lanterns when approaching wishes dropped by opponents. If you fail to defeat the toads... Okay. Let's try this out. Start enhance. Oh, good. Are we gonna make it more complicated than it needs to be? Like you usually do with your mini games, Genshin Impact? Do I just move her around? Oh, okay, I get it now. I just gotta dodge the attacks. Okay, next rounds. Toad. Vitality. I've been hit. Okay, this is easy. Like the year before, I didn't particularly care about the mini games. So I just keep making her more powerful then. Now this is a nice easy game you can play on your cell phone. Well, ta-ta for now. This might be the last video if the next chapter is just like, you know, all the characters talking together or whatever. So, ta-ta, Happy New Year. There might be another video, maybe, if I can make some content out of the next video. But anyways, happy 2026, everyone. Happy Lantern Rites.